So, this is probably where the video will actually cut in. As I explained in the finale video, the Guardian Legend has a special mode in it. And this mode is achieved by going to the password select and merely typing in oops, that's not right. How do you even use this fucking system? Alright, backspace. TGL, or the Guardian Legend. And once you punch in this code, and you hit enter, it appears that the game starts up like normal. However, the point of this mode actually is that we will be playing through the game, or as far as I feel like playing, to get the point across, only doing the shooter segments. That's it. It's actually pretty interesting, and back in the day before this game kind of became the cult classic that it is now, a lot of reviewers said that they felt that the extra overworld mode was tacked on and kind of useless, and actually just gave this password outright and just said, here, just play the game this way. But you know, it's kind of, don't do that. Don't give out your secret codes right away in your fucking reviews just because you don't like a certain aspect of the game. No, it was like, when I played through, it was like, that was cool to me. It was like, oh look, you should play the shooter segments. It's like the same game again, but different. It's slightly different. Oh boy. I may have gone a bit too hard right there, but hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me in the ass. I also should have muted my my iPad so that it wouldn't be going off in the background. Whoops. I'll take care of that. Right here when I die. Fuck. And I dropped my controller. So this is actually be interesting because I'm not entirely sure how this game treats death. Well, I'm getting a continue screen. Just turn that off. There we go. And if I continue, we continue at the beginning of the stage. But our points do not carry over, which you may remember in the base game they did. There was actually a reason for that. This time I'll play a bit more careful and hopefully you won't die in this first intro stage. You may notice me trying to kill a lot of stuff, and that's because in the TGL mode, points play a much bigger role than they did in the base game. In the base game, you'll recall points just gave you level ups and so on and so forth. Generally just health increases. Nothing too special. However, in this mode, just a moment. Okay. Oh, I got a lucky drop right there. That was actually a really bad execution right there. I should have gotten more of those turrets. But in this mode, points are way more important. And we'll see that in a bit. Of course, you do treat a lot of the game exactly the same, so this boss is, you know, your same sort of going back and forth. Trying to get that health recovery. However, because I've already mentioned like 5 times now that points are important, one thing to note about this boss now is that the individual shots that are coming out are destructible and do give points. So actually, most high-level play, I say in air quotes, of TGL mode, utilize this boss to farm up some extra points. In my experience, you're good as long as you get the first health up, which I think I'm going to get right here. Yeah, because each one of those gives 1,000. So, now at the end of a stage, we get this little bonus screen. And apparently I didn't get enough points. So I'm now completely talking out my ass and I don't understand how this system works. But, as you can see, points dictate what power-ups you get. And by hitting certain point thresholds, you get certain power-ups from the base game. Obviously that's super important because power-ups in this game are very useful. Could you imagine trying to fight the Oppo, whatever he is, the Beholder, without the Fireball power-up? Now that we know that the Fireball destroys his lattice work. So there is a different aspect to the game now, even though the game is largely the same. It is now a score attack mode. So I'm going extreme lengths to try and kill every enemy that I can. And now you see, like, okay, I don't actually want to get above the seahorses because that makes them nearly impossible to kill. They go off the map before I can kill them. I kind of want to lure the piranhas out ahead of time so that they're easier to kill. And, you know, I like it. Adds a new level to it. You can also, like, let these guys generate as many prawns as you want them to try and get some extra points out of it. But once again, like, the stages are exactly the same, so that's why I'm not doing a full playthrough of this mode. I'm probably going to go until, I'll give myself 3 lives. Let's say it's an arcade mode, you know? So I already died once, I have 2 lives left. Alright? I'll probably get to the first Beholder and get destroyed. Honestly, you know. But, you know, let's see how far this goes. It's really shocking, like, going from the end of the game to the beginning of the game, and just how much slower the corridor segments were. Like, of course, the end game kind of, you know, built it up a bit with throwing a ton more enemies at you and what have you, but this is just it's boring. This is the other reason I didn't want to do a full playthrough. Like, I'm actually already running out of things to talk about. But I should also note that normally, okay, they do actually give me the multi-shot. But, like, normally at this point I would have Sword, I would have Chaser, which, if you remember, I actually used Chaser on this boss. So now I need to utilize multi-ball, multi-shot, to kind of do some, like, sideways shots at this guy. And really got to worry about that contact damage. You really don't want to deal with that too much with him. And that's already a death. The game's brutal in this mode. And our score is reset. Okay. I really don't understand this mode at all. Multi-shot seems to not actually be that good on this boss, so I think I'll forego multi-shot for keeping the wave, or the wider beam. Seems like a good strategy in my head, at least. I wonder if I hit 30k points again, if I'll get another level up. This is a learning experience for everybody. All parties involved. You know, maybe I'll do a small segment at the end where I'll look it up online. So yeah, I got another level up. Interesting. I'm pretty sure you start the game at 8. And I got 1 level up in the first level. Then I got the blue lander from in between. And now I have another level up. Huh, okay. Alright, so if I'm not going to use the multi-shot, then I'll go to no weapon. That way I have 1 more shot on screen at a time. I never really talked about that in the main stuff, but just having your sub-weapon equipped limits you to 1 last shot on screen at any one time. I'm like out of timing with the boss. There we go. Up and down. Now I'm just thinking about when you fight this guy during the final level, and he goes down in like 2 seconds. There we go. Much better than last time. Alright, let's see what they give me in between levels now. Does it reset my score all the way? It does not, and now it's my actual score that I had. Or it's something cumulative. God, like what even is happening? Who knows? Alright, but now we have a plethora of weapons to choose from. Especially noteworthy is the grenade here. That'll probably be useful. But that's also all mattering on what boss this is. This could easily be the Beholder. One moment. Alright. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Didn't want to sneeze with the mic on. I wish I had the enemy layouts memorized. But really, I had oh, this actually says it on the bottom. This is Corridor 11. So this was... Oh geez, what boss was this? It's been like a month. Lord. I honestly can't think. It wasn't the Beholder, because the Beholder is Quarter 12. I remember that much, because that was video 2. Or was it video 3? Oh boy. Well, the hard Beholder was video 3. This might actually be Beholder 1. Shit. Well, I guess we'll find out right here. What would be good against Beholder 1? Multi-shot? No. Shield? No. I guess I could try Grenade. Or, you know, I think I'll just go with the base weapon. Yeah, it's Beholder 1. Holy shit. Like, this is exactly what I'm talking about that's crazy about this mode. Is that in a normal playthrough, you would have the fire shot at this point, or the spinning shot, both of which are super good against this guy. But now we have nothing. And I think we're gonna die. Just plain and simple. Yep, that's it. Well, shoot. I'll give this one more try. This level. if I die again at the end of this, I think I'm going to call it there. You can obviously see why I consider this mode to be so fucking hard. Like, throwing you against that guy with suboptimal abilities, you kind of need to grind out the first amounts of points in order to get some good starting stuff. Otherwise, you're going to be screwed against him. But just neither of those shots, or none of the sub-weapons I have right now are worth it for the Cyclops, the Beholder. I don't think I'm gonna hit the cutoff for the first, the initial health gain. Yep, because I'm at the boss. Alright, here we go, last attempt. A nice 20-minute video if I die here. I think I'm gonna go into concentration mode here. You probably hear my controller clacking. I mean, it's a predictable pattern, it's just messing up once or twice or going too hard. And I think I might actually pull this off. Oh, got hit once. Going too hard into the fight to try and end it fast is what'll get you in more often than not on this guy. Also just how bullshit the blue one is. Blue one is just complete ass. Just because it's not uniform, it doesn't follow any actual pattern. It's just like, sometimes I shoot him out really fast, and fuck you. Ooh. I don't know what happened there. Like, zoned out for a second. But we got it. Then see, there's your spinning shot, there's a shot upgrade. So, like, there's point intervals, but you can only get so many upgrades per level, too. So this is area 12. This is going to be the blue leaf up. And I have homing now, and I also have spinning. So that's going to be real easy, and then the next boss should be fairly easy as well. What I really want is a gun upgrade. If you'll recall, like, what is this? Just nothing. Hey, we started the level. Threw some enemies at you. Call it a day. If you'll recall, I'm fairly sure we could get a couple shot upgrades, like base weapon upgrades, in area 0. And the way they space them out here, you just don't have anything for your base gun. And then, like, a lot of that, it becomes this weird, like, sort of eventuality of, like, how far can I go with bad, not weapons, before I just die? Because you're like, alright, I suck and I can't kill anything, so I have to avoid stuff, but if I avoid stuff and I'm not killing it, then I'm not getting points, so it's just like an eventuality of, like, eventually not having the equipment is going to catch up to me to a point that murders the crap out of me. Oh boy, that was almost bad. Oh, okay, that wasn't too bad. Are you serious? Alright, at least we got the fireball. Oh boy, and the piercing laser. Fucking love that weapon. Jeez! I don't know if health carries over if I just took that much damage already. And, like, here's another thing. I think at this point I would have had a gun power-up, but I don't have one now. So that just makes, like, a basic damage power-up, so that just makes this part fucking impossible. I do like that the wiggly centipede things are still, like, a non-issue. So this will be the lobster monster. The boss lobster monster as opposed to the enemy lobster monsters. Maybe I'll edit out some of that death time. I'll just, you know what I should do? Is this end video, like whenever I get to those segments where I'm just not talking forever, just edit out all the in-between time. Just like, oh, starting the level, and then like, there's just this part halfway through the level where nothing's happening, and then jump cut to, oh look, enemies all of a sudden. Oh, don't pay attention to that weird music skip. Jeez. It really has gotten to the point, though, where I can't remember what upgrades I had when. Because I just kind of grabbed them and, like, appreciated them at the time, and then, like, disregarded them immediately. What's good for this guy? I think we want to keep this spinning shot for now. Fireball is really not at the point where it's super useful yet. That's not really doing it either. Yeah, he kind of moves too fast for that. Chaser? Nope, that's it. But that's the mode. That's like the basic gist of it. And then you progress through all 20 levels. 21, 22, 22. And you get to the end, and it's like, congratulations, here's the ending, same as always. No real big issue, nothing special. But that's actually it for the LP. I thank the few people who showed up for the stream. I am going to be posting this in the thread later, so if you want to watch it on your free time again, there's always that. It's going to be, chopped up, edited down. But that's it. I thank you for joining me for Let's Play the Guardian Legend. I'll probably be starting up another project in like a month or two. But I'll see you guys then. Goodbye.